For 2 years, every week we worked on the
Every
same
week
show.
and never once worked each other.
And I worked everybody else.
Yeah.
All right. Here's a good one.
You lost count.
Paul Percy Pringle Bearer, or Percy Paul Bearer Pringle. Bill Moody.
Paul,
If
Percy
I had
Pringle.
to pick one thing to stay with, I mean, he in many ways, as far as he's like a father to me, as far as the wrestling aspect goes. I mean, he's done a lot. I mean, I know him very well personally. Just like Marcel, I mean, it's like he's part of the clique and family. I don't really look at him. I don't see Paul Bearer anymore. Ever since about a few times being around him. I mean, it's just like Marcel, Carlos, or Jester McCain.
It's okay. I like my real name.
Him and me were pretty much. There's pictures on my walls and stuff. I mean, we were all just about as tight of a clique as I've ever been a part of and stuff. I mean,
Yeah, it was a real family kind of.
Yeah.
Being that he's the one that's that's been there and done that. I mean, he's always kind of been the leader of the pack, whether we're all together or not. Anytime we see we get to a show, if he's not with us, people ask me, "Hey, is Percy coming tonight?"
Right.
Yeah,
I talked to him.
expect
He's
us to
around.
around. Love him.
Marcel, I know you're biting at the bit.
What do you think about it?
They ain't two bitches fight worse.
We had to play
Me
matchmaker
and
to
him
fix it
have
back up.
fought many times. Have been around or close friends for 35 years, and come up paying to get in to see wrestling and putting up rings and doing the same thing people try to do to get in wrestling, and fought here and fought there and hadn't spoken and all this kind of stuff. We've done our thing.
Then they sign off and team off.
Yeah.
And
Then we'll team up. Yeah.
Marcel ends up with Rocket usually as his vent one, and I end up as Percy's vent one.
And then we go to war.
And it's never over a good reason.
Right.
And then eventually someone buys the other one a drink, and it's all back to fun and games again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We all just need a break from each other every now and then. So.
Love him to death. My kids call him Uncle Moody.
My daughter.
God, he's one aggravating son of a bitch to deal with sometimes. I love him to
He
death.
tortures them children. He tortures and teases
He
them children.
sure made my wedding day hard. Being
I
married.
heard.
I had to teach my children that look, anything that Uncle Moody tells you, come talk to me about first. Before you ever say it in public, talk to me first. Yeah. He's like I say,
He
he's
poisons
part of the
children's
family.
minds.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'll quote him
Part
on
of the
this,
family, though.
the truest.
You know, everybody's got the old drunk uncle, you know.
Right.
Yeah, Moody's our drunk uncle.
And the truest quote that he said about himself is, if you've already done it and you've done it all, then it ain't bragging.
I guess we got
And-
two drunk uncles then.
I'm the drunkest.
Habitual drunkard.
That's a good quote. Here's another one. This will get a chuckle. Josh McCain. Yeah, I knew it.
Little old Josh.
Little.
Oh God!
Little old plump Josh.
If you could pour just heart in a bucket,
Yeah.
he might fill up half.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
He means well.
He does. He means well, and he's a good
Good
kid.
boy. He's a good
He
boy.
just-
Out of all the students, each one of them
Oh.
had an area that they were particularly strong in, and often me and Jester have compared them, that class, to our original class of students, and we can find one that pretty much fits our description, and we joke that he was like the Carlos of the group, or the Jester of the group. But now, I mean, no burn now, because he's definitely sunk himself a little further deeper than Jester. Yeah,
It's a little.
I love him to death, and he does have a great mind as far as thinking about things, which is what Jester brought to our group. Jester had the great ideas and the psychology in our little clique. So I love Josh. I love Josh to death. And I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I like the kid, but one of the students that I will not put my name on. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, well,
He'll make he's fat.
get his feelings hurt.
You'll hurt his
Because I
feelings.
mean, that's one of the things any student I teach, if getting on the internet and doing stupid ass heat with
Oh, that's right. You do
anybody
that.
and everybody, that's not anything.
We don't claim
I
you.
teach.
We don't claim you.
Yeah, I
You
know
little fat
that's not.
fucker. We don't claim you.
And I guarantee right now when he's watching this, he's sitting there going, Fuck them.
Yeah.
Except Ethan.
I ain't gonna save them on the internet no more.
And now he's picking up his phone, getting ready to call me. He's
Yeah.
laughing.
It's interactive. Like, and whenever this is uploaded, you can just
Yeah,
go.
Mr. 64 is gonna go to blasting our ass up, or whatever.
Good, I need some
Let's,
heat.
Yeah,
let's
but
clear it up. Let's clear it up right now. Do you got, is he Mr. 64?
I have no idea.
I
Give
really-
a fuck.
You
It's
ain't
funny.
shit, fat boy.
I can barely
You need a
remember.
job selling popcorn at the wrestling match.
I can barely remember my home address, much less who my ID address is or whatever. I have no clue.
He's a good boy.
Nice.
We love him.
Yeah, he's still a mark. He's still a mark to the business. He gets caught up in it.
Well, we love him.
And,
He'll kill himself. I don't tell him that. I love him.
You're gonna kill yourself.
Stop
Mom.
telling him that.
Not kill
One of these days you're gonna feel bad. That boy's gonna kill himself.
Kill himself. Moody used to tell me I used to be on him all the time. I'd dog him out. Moody said that he's gonna go home and kill himself.
He used to
Don't
dress
stop.
up in a
I would
cardboard box.
I tell you
I
what,
just
though,
heard
I'm
I-
not talking about the cardboard box. He would dress
Oh,
up in a cardboard box the size of a washer and
WrestleBot
dryer.
4000.
Draw his face,
WrestleBot
WrestleBot,
4000.
give the big and bump and everything else.
I will give the
Entertain us.
kid this right here. I did not like him from the get-go. The first
Okay.
6 months he came to the school, I beat them. I stretched him. I wore his ass out. I would get in there and blow him up till he was just, his eyeballs were turning back in his head. And I'd let him stop for a second just to run him some more. And I mean, I gave him hell, and he kept showing up and kept showing up. I tried to run him off.
Took a few pep talks, but yeah.
Yeah,
he-
I mean, they had to pep talk him in a few times. I
I
didn't
bought
have to
some
pep
damn.
talk his ass.
I bought a whole damn can of right garbage. It's a smelly ass. It smelled like a goat.
That was
No, that was Chuck. That's
That
right,
was
Chuck. Big Chuck. Yeah.
Clarice.
Clarice. Yeah. He smelled like a goat. You gonna spray down before you get in this ring, boy. You ain't coming back.
Ready, please.
All right. Next name, Joe Gibson.
Joe.
Good boy.
It's fucking ginger.
One of the top students to come out of the wrestling school.
Yeah, and the thing is just seeing him recently, I guess I could say tonight.
Well, tonight you're saying the Ultimate Wrestling Show.
The Ultimate Wrestling
Well,
Show.
it's currently June. What the hell's today? June
June the
Seventh.
7th.
7th. Yeah.
2008. No, but we told them because we knew at the end we were coming up upon 3 of us who had broke him in and trained him and got him where he's getting pushed everywhere now, being mediocre to shit promotions. But, you know, we knew what he was going to get at the end as a reward, and we were going to make him earn it. And I think we all were on the same agreement. Seeing if he got to if he showed some sort of progress in fixing his flaws as far as his shape and conditioning, then it was going to be better for him. And he looked like he had dropped 10 to 15 pounds
Yeah.
since last month's
Yeah.
show. So I mean,
Yeah,
it
he's
really
been busting his ass.
he did step up, and I was already proud of him. I'm more proud of him after tonight.
Yeah,
After
tonight
the
was a
match.
fantastic. I don't know if that video is going to be uploaded or not, but
should be.
the match we're talking about was an amazing 4-way.
Definitely matches the night.
Holy crap! You guys still, yeah, unbelievable.
So good.
Yeah, and Joe has.
Because of me.
And Joe.
That was the ref.
Yeah.
I had to count to 3.
Held the 3 count.
I had to count to 3 for it to, work.
Joe has a lot of skill and has a mass amount of potential for this business.
Yes, he does.
Natural size, natural good look. The kid's got a head on his shoulders. He can talk on a mic. Potentially could be one of the best talents in the Gulf Coast area.
But he needs
in
to
the
leave.
next 5 years.
He has to go.
No.
Well, I'm
He
saying,
needs
you
to
know,
learn a
in
little
the
more.
next
He
5
needs to
years,
learn more.
the next 5 years, if he plays his card rights, he could be top talent here in the Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
Then he can
Um,
leave.
So is that what you recommend? Stick around, sink his teeth in a little more.
Yeah,
Then
you might
I
as well
mean,
brush
you know-
up all the rust down here because it only
Okay.
gets better as you go.
Well, I noticed
Yeah,
tonight.
you know, I mean, if you've got to get a basis. You know, that's the main thing.
It's like wiping
with this
your feet at the
business
door.
is you've got to build a basis first.